Have you ever been to a place that has too much character to fit on a billboard? Where character is better shown than told? Come down the vortex to capture holistic health at 7 Nanda. East Atlanta, low 5 points.
And we're live here at 7 Nanda, my childhood and home vegan, vegetarian, co-op, holistic store. This place is beautiful, has any and everything that I need. Let's take a tour.
Beans are mean. Be aware of public restrooms and innocent bystanders that are about to participate in a high-fiber, rich in protein, low-fat air show coming from your anorectal junction.
My father, Danny Whittle, used to get wheatgrass from the store. I used to see him grind it on our kitchen table and would come out like green poop. Too much fiber for a young mind. But this brings back a lot of memories. Brown lentils, lentil beans, and black lentils.
Wouldn't it be nice to strike up a conversation at the bar and humbly brag about how you make your own peanut butter? That your place of solitude that you gatekeep from time to time is in the bulk and herbs and spices section of a cooperative market. You were going to share the information regardless, because Long Island's are key to loose lips.
Oh god, it's plexi powder.
I wouldn't need a Long Island to get me loose. If someone pulled out chlorophyll at the bar and put drops in their cocktail, now that would get me loose. One step closer to enlightenment, actually. It's more of a bold twist than the kimchi martini that was published by Moore Ceramics on January 20th earlier this year. But hey, the store has powder in liquid form of black seed. That's holistic heaven, folks.
The beautiful thing that I love about this store is if you have problems and you have questions, they have answers and they have solutions. Having sinus infections, sinus remedies, digestive aids, stomach problems, they have it all. Even heart problems. The Mac Daddy of them all.
And you can't forget about the produce section, full of every fruit and vegetables you can imagine. Did I say that it's organic? Which means seeds, baby. If you open up one of these fruits or watermelons, it's gonna have seeds in it. Then off to the hot bar, $9.99. It's also weighed by the pound as well. Get everything you need, even mom's bacon in the morning. This is the best alternative that I can ever think of. I know I caught this food on camera, it wasn't on an IMAX film, but I did the best that I could do. And those biscuits?
Those biscuits are to die for.
Becoming a product of your environment in the present moments. Murals are silent, but one mural can get the point across in seconds. Standing in front of breathtaking artwork, I realized the mural started to paint me, paint my experience of my present moment shooting B-rolls. This artwork represents the neighborhood, the people, the men and the women of a very liberal, democratic place. A place that demands respects, intentional acceptance, and understanding. Low 5 points doesn't want you to agree to disagree. It just wants you to accept this is it. It is what it is. Never change and always be the same. I'm going to shut the hell up because I don't want this monotone, rich voice to spoil something that is better shown than told.
I'm an alumni. I went to that school. Okay, we're back. Just got back to the crib. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I use on the daily in terms of herbs and what I get from Sebananda. I get chloroxygen, chlorophyll, alcohol-free chlorophyll drops. I put about 18 drops in my water, drink it daily. Remember that scene where I talked about you're going to be seeing a lot of fiber and poop? It's going to be a very nice neighbor for your toilet when you start using that. So expect a lot of protein and fiber to be coming from the heavens down into the sewage system. Then next we have oil of oregano. Oil of oregano I use a lot. It's been suggested by close people next to me that's really good for when you're feeling down, a little sluggish. Maybe you got a little gunk in the back of your throat that you want to get away. Use oil of oregano. I don't use it all the time, but it is in my cabinet. So, hey, have to be transparent and honest. And then mullein leaf. A quick backstory about why I use mullein leaf is because when I was going into high school, my 8th grade summer, I went to the hospital. Half of my face was filled with pus. Was dealing with a sinus infection that ended up being sepsis. My lung collapsed while I was momentarily on my deathbed. I was in the woods. It was looking very bad, and I had to have a craniomostomy, or surgery on my cranium, to get out a whole bunch of pus that looked like yogurt. That's what the surgeon described to me. And there was a lot of touchy-feely things going on in my head where doctors had to slice open into my head and, do a lot of surgery. So what I use as well during a problem like that, which started from a sinus infection, I use mullein leaf. So nothing like that will ever happen again, where a sinus infection can turn into sepsis and you looking like a stunt double from the Goonies, the monster. My face was that bad. I looked like the monster from the Goonies. Just because of a respiratory infection, a sinus infection. So when I have a lot of respiratory problems, when it starts getting hot, the springtime comes along, I'm using mullein leaf. To be honest with you guys, if you want your herbs to work, you have to not live and die by your herbs, but it is a lifestyle. You have to incorporate it into your daily task. It's like daily vitamins. I'm from the generation where each and every day my family gave me Flipstones. even though it tasted like candy and probably had a lot of added sugars in it. We took our Flintstones each and every day. What my mom would do as well before I went to high school and middle school, she would give me emergency packets, which I think contains electrolytes. But this is my new daily vitamins that I use to stay in balance, be even keel, be Josh. And that's a little bit of the culture that I've captured pertaining to herbs. The next episode, it can be about any and everything about what I'm really into. I'm a product of my environment. If it captures my attention, I'll do my best to try to capture that for the culture. This is Josh Whittle, and this is the pilot episode of Culture Captured.